things. Right. So today we either we either look at Blender or we can like slap together a bunch of dioramas or one diorama. I don't know. When I say look at Blender, I mean like I'll be sitting there trying to use it. Did this song though. How are you guys doing? Okay, I'm just going to... Man, I kind of want to... Like, we broke the mesh that was in here previously. Which, let me see. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so... What up? Nice cube. Dude, I tried so hard. It took me a while, but I got used to how Blender works, and I was able to make this cube. It feels good. My Monday kicked off great. Doing fun things at work. I woke up. I felt okay. My hair is not in my eyes. I got a haircut. I got more than one haircut. I got some hairs cut. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. No. My stream says that I'm using Moto. I think it's about time to change that. We'll change it. Remind me to do that later, because I don't have... There's no time. There's no time. Oh, man, thank you. So, wait a minute. Why am I not getting any alerts? Are you guys not seeing any alerts? Why is that? Well, thank you for the Prime sub, and Tobias Forsling with the 22 months in a row. No alerts. I think something may be broken. I still have a cough, by the way. The new youthful Blender 2.8. It's not even born yet, man. Let's see what's going on here. Strange. Blockout? No. Spida. What's this one? Oh ho. Secret things. Okay. Blender file, blockout, doc test, strange. Okay. All right, let's go here. Gonna locate this mesh. Oh man, I'm gonna mute every once in a while if I'm still coughing a little bit. No, I don't have to subscribe each month. Oh, Snapple. Did I miss the Snapple facts on the lid? Okay, sorry. Let me get stuff straightened out here. Gate. It was Gate, wasn't it? Yeah, Gate. Show and explore. All right, so I do see a Blender file. Let's go back here. New, open. Hey, that looks familiar. Oh, right. So I started using, what is it called? Some of machine stuff. I started with the free one just because I don't want to fully commit yet. But machine tools, this one's free. Get some nice pie menus out of the gate and some really interesting controls. So I can't press like 1, 2, 3 to switch between the modes. Now I have to hold down tab and then like choose like edit or face or edge. But there's some really interesting things with it. I think it's control. So control F will focus. If I click away and press control F, it brings back the focus. There's some weird stuff in here though, man. It's cool. I just have to get used to it. So like we have three objects selected here. So if I press control F, you'll see that there's the 3 here, right? Maybe if I select these 2 and let's press control F again, and then maybe I'm like, okay, I want to focus on this one. So it's control F on that. If I deselect and press control F, it steps backwards. It doesn't unhide everything. It steps backwards. Look at that. Isn't that weird? I like it. But it's an odd one. That seems insanely useful. And then there's some other stuff. Let's see here. So if I go, let's go to edges. Or maybe not edges. What am I doing? No faces. Edges is down. So there's some, like if I press 2, which would have been switching to edges, now it just turns the edge, which is pretty interesting. If I go here and go to vertex, if I select these 2 and then press 2, it'll connect them. But if I press 1, or no, what is it? If I have no vert selected but press 2, then it's a cut tool. Like, it's pretty cool. Then you hit spacebar and it'll accept the cuts. Definitely takes some getting used to though. So like maybe I don't want, maybe I can turn that now. Like how cool is that? Oh, dissolve vertice. There you go. Yeah, there's some, it's interesting. Is it heavy poly setup? No, it is not. This is just Machines toolkit, which like I set his the pie to here, his primary like shading overlay view. So like you can press this or like hold it down and then go over something and then just let go and then it'll go away. But this one's pretty sick because like we have these, I think, are those sharp? Let me see. No, those aren't any of those. So there's all these render views as well. If I need to go wireframe, render, let's go solid, but then press it once and we can choose like maybe we want matte cap. I really like random with just studio. Like if we show some of the well, I'm still getting used to everything. There we go. So this is one of the mentees. I'm starting to change it to whatever I need. Right now I'm doing Blender hotkeys default, and then whatever machine is changing things to, I'm kind of incorporating that. And then like, for example, this menu, I wanted this like above the tab key. So I just put that there. Because that seemed like more sense to me. But I believe he's got it on like a side button to his mouse. But this is one of the mentees pieces here. And this kind of shows... It shows the viewport really nicely. But like I've separated all these out, right? And I really like, normally you would go up here, you click on this, and then maybe you choose a rendering mode, and you have settings here. But like with the other one, with Machines tools, they're just right here. That's cool, toggling overlays. So you can hide all of your wires. Machine tools, hey Bedlam, what's up? How you doing? But yeah, I'm still getting used to it. It's cool though. Let's see here. Okay, so the thing I like most is this random, because right now, like, you can go with object color, or if it's the material, then it'll show the material view. But I really like random because it lets you see like which ones are separated. Oh, I'm still trying to press the. There we go. Anywho. Let's look at this guy. Look dev and Eevee. I mean, look dev is Eevee, as far as I know. Unless because the render engine, like if I go render and look dev, let me see here. Oh no, it's so this is Eevee and this is look dev. Oh, interesting. I'm actually not sure. I'm not 100% sure. Of course there's a difference, right? But who knows? Okay. So one thing I want to do is start just building the muscle memory, right? What? Why? Oh, I see. There we go. Like these pieces aren't visible anywhere. So it's just a matter of getting rid of those. These ones here. So see, I've split those off. Like if I press P and then that brings up the separate menu, and then you can separate by selection. Now the reason I want to use things like so if we go to solid and then we go to studio random, you can see when they're separated because see everything's purple right now. But if I press P and then selection, then this becomes its own object. Ugh, so many cubes. As far as so Bedlam says, as far as he knows, LookDev is a workbench engine, but I think they share the same code, but they're not the same. It's probably lighter weight, right? So it's easier to render. It probably displays your normal maps correctly, but who knows? Oh yeah, see these guys up here? What is it? Face to the right. So this one's pretty interesting. I talked about it on the last stream, but if you press L when you're moused over something, it like selects the contained mesh. If you have like a selection like this and you press Control L, then it does the same thing. So let's separate those out. But yeah, I'm really interested in muscle memory right now. I think if I could get used to that. Oh, see, those are... This piece up here, preferably, you'd probably want to have that separate. It's kind of debatable. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's all these weird extra... What is going on up there? All types of weirdness. And because I had mirrored it earlier, like there's a bunch of there's stuff in the back as well. This is like all horrible. So let's separate that out. And then just grab these. Just cut those faces. Okay, and then we go object, control F. Let's, oh yeah, this is a good song. Oh man, this turning is great. Oop. Dissolve edge. That's another thing I'm having to get used to, is this dissolve edge thing is a little odd to me. Is it sharp? Yeah, those are sharp edges. Okay. So like where these are like this blue, it's displaying as sharp. Oh, when you're in edge mode, if you don't have an edge selected and you press 2, you get a cut, and you see that you can just do. So if let's do that again. So if I press 2 and I hold down the click, I can drag it around. So that's nice. But if I press 2 and see it there and then press 5, it'll cut 5 times, and you can see, where is it showing that? Oh, it's showing it off screen. I'm sorry. You can't see it. But essentially it's saying down here right behind my camera how many cuts are going to happen. You can also use a scroll wheel and add as many as you want. And then if you click and drag, you can move those around. That's kind of cool. Ugh. So right now I'm just kind of trying to clean up, dissolving edges. There, it looks like there's some normal madness going on up here. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's... There's the other thing that you have to like build into your mind is the troubleshooting stuff. So like this looks like information that's coming from normals, right? And down here you can see I'm like, okay, I'll just do auto smooth. When you see this is grayed out, there's information somewhere. Where's it at? This one, clear custom split normals data. You clear that, and then it allows you to actually do your stuff. So this is basically like there was previously stored normal information in the vertices. So by clearing that, then it overrides it. Now I have control here. And you'll know that there's information there because this is gray and doesn't allow you to control it. But yeah. Oh man, I need to catch up on, what are you guys saying in chat here? What's going on here? Since EV is real time, why shouldn't I do a look dev part in it? What do you mean? Cool, thanks for the info. Yeah, Eevee's sick, man. It looks nice. It is not, I mean, it will become taxing pretty quickly. Control T will triangulate, so that's kind of nice. And then with the machine tools, if I need to, I can turn these. Oh, that is nice. It just feels right. You know what I'm saying? This song's freaking me out, man. I like it. Let's grab these and we'll clear sharp on that. Object mode. Let's see how that looks smoothing wise. Yes. Yes. Go to the modifier and add the weighted normals. Keep sharp. Oh, look at that. Nice bevel in there. So I've been dialing in a value of like 75. I'm not sure if that's like, oh, that's interesting. Face influence. Let me. So F2 will rename your mesh. Oh, that's interesting. Gave it a different color too, I guess, because it's tied to the name of the asset. What do I think about Blender against Moto? I mean, I'm faster in Moto right now. The UV tools I think are pretty similar, but I'm still getting used to Blenders. I think the difference is the cost, really. Of course, there's other things in Moto that Blender doesn't have, but I mean, really, it's what I'm comfortable with, and the goal of switching to Blender is to just cut costs at home. I still use Moto at work, so, and you know, I'll probably use them together. The default UV packer is horrible in Blender. Oh, that's good to know. Oh my God, coffee's amazing. Coffee at 8:27 p.m. is the best coffee. Okay, so if we have this, let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, right, I was gonna see. So weighted normal. So when you press F2, you get to the object renaming ability. I say ability like it's a skill. There's like, you're like a wizard casting Blender spells. F3 will pull up like a search, so you could type in like you could type in anything really. Cube, add cube. If you hit enter, it will add a cube. You can round a cube. I wonder how you add a modifier. Add modifier. Oh, look at that. And then if I press W, weighted normal. So you can see when I press F3, let's just type in add modifier and then hit enter. And then you'll see there's little underscores under the letters. So underscore under the W means weighted normals will be selected if I press that. So for workflow speed, you'd press F3, type in add modifier, enter W. And then I'm forcing that to 75 just so I get a little bit of a sharper. Ah, that's cool. Make mesh beautiful. Is that a command? Make meta strip? No. That's as close as you get. Oh, sorry. Oh, I missed one. So if I separate that one, go back to object, select these two, Control F, select these two, and then I think it's Shift J, Control J, Control J. Control J will combine the selected objects into one object. Have fun, Bedlam. So I wonder if in this view, solid view, we don't have ambient occlusion. We need to go to this view. So the looked at view has a lot of the screen space stuff that's going on. So like you have your AO here. If we go down, where's it at? If we go to here, this is the material. Is this the same one? Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, so you can see it's actually reflecting the proper info. So I can change the roughness value of this. That's cool. And then I think if I go here, oh man, you have like all the controls here. I wonder how you keep this window up if you want to like dial in a couple things. You know what I'm saying? Because see, every time I click away, or once I'm done modifying a thing, it closes. I wonder if I can... I wonder if I hold down the... Nope. Holding down the button does not. Holding down the button does not do that. So you just click there. Turn the AO off when we need to. Hi there. Hi, Dotbo. What's going on? So the hardest part of learning for beginners right now, daily builds of 2.8. You're already pretty outdated. Lots changed. That's fine. I mean, that's fine. I think this build is like a week old, maybe 2 weeks old. Oh yeah, I know. Nothing crucial has changed. I mean, a lot of the core stuff is still the same. If things changed, it's probably like maybe a button shifted somewhere. I would be surprised if a lot has changed. I'm watching it pretty closely. So let's look at, so back here, let's grab these guys. And let's separate those guys because we need to. See, I don't even know which one's separated right now. Where are we at here? Go to solid. There we go. Ah, there's a little bevel there. That's funny. So one thing I'm trying to get used to is like, say I want to get rid of this bevel and I want this face to be flush. It's kind of a pain right now, at least in my brain, to, like, I guess I have to move the 3D cursor there and then snap to the 3. I don't know. So Shift Tab turns snapping on, you can see up here. But Control Shift Tab will bring up the, like, what is snapping. And then I want to be snapping 3D cursor. You could snap the vertex to the lower edge. Right, so if I'm going this way, and then if I'm hang on. I mean, that's that's just eyeballing it. If I hold down Shift, I can get really like minute with the controls. I mean, that kind of works. I'm just mainly because I don't really. You press G 2 times to slide the lower vertex up and then move the edge down. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, I wonder if, like, I always forget about that one. That one's super sick. So if you press G, G is like grab or move. But if you press it again, it'll slide along the what exists. So if I did that and that is there, and then if I, oh, do I have like the auto weld on? Looks like I do. That's great. See, I keep doing random things. So if I do snapping, let's move, rotate, scale. See, that's not straight, is it? No, it is not. So see, if I snap this here and then press G. There we go. That does it. So I have to, so if I hold down Shift and right click, I can move this around and then use that as the snapping point. So if I bring this down here, right, and then if I move it up, see, it's snapping based on the height difference between this and this. So if I move this here and then do it, there we go. Man, that's weird. I mean, this whole thing is a little off skew, so it doesn't really matter, but it's important that I figure this out soon. Oh yeah, and there's the same There's the same one, guys. Yeah, it is auto welding that. That's interesting. South Stabs, what's up, man? How you doing? Okay, so sorry. For some reason the stream is not giving alerts. So Fight the Flood, thank you for the Prime and the follow. You followed 11 hours ago, and then 6 hours ago you gave me a Prime sub. So thank you very much. I don't know if you're even here right now, but thank you. Tobias gave me a 22 months in a row subscription, and Mahawilo, it's probably not how you say it. Thank you for the 7th month resub. Bazizi, thank you for the Prime as well. That was 20 minutes ago. Have a great Blender party. Oh, thanks, man. Don't have time watching how cool artists learning Blender. I don't know about it. Hey, thanks, man. Marcus, is that Marcus E23? Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Tiny CAD for unbeveling. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, that's just in here already, isn't it? Yeah, Tiny CAD mesh tools. Right now I'm trying really hard not to turn on very many of these, just so that I get the core functionalities in. And then yeah. And then we'll move on to like getting more advanced. Yeah, boy. Yeah, thanks again, dude. And also DJ Accidental, thank you for the info on that plugin. So the question is, should I separate these? I think so. What are these? What's going on here? Set the object interaction mode. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Huh. So much learning. Oh, loop tools. That one I did turn on. It's just up here. Yeah, there's some nice stuff you can do in there. Man, we're listening to some of my older music. This is dope. So you've been using Moto for 3 years and you're thinking about making the Blender switch. What are your thoughts thus far, pros, cons? I think it's a little too early, but the only reason I'm switching is for financial benefits at home. But that's really it. Oh, I didn't even notice these. I mean, I like what I'm seeing. It feels nice, and I like how customizable it is. It is very plugin heavy, but I mean, Moto is as well in a lot of cases. But honestly, so we should clip this after I finish saying this because a lot of people are asking. So I've been in Maya in school. I've been in Max in school. When I got into the industry, I switched from Maya to Max. And then I was in Max for 5 years. And then I switched to Moto, and I've been in Moto for almost 5 years now. And then I'm just now switching to Blender. And the main reasons I'm switching to Blender is the cost difference, right? Moto as well, I should say. Moto is the cheapest option, I believe, that there is if you're paying for it to actually use it to make money. But that said, Blender is currently free. Will probably be free for the foreseeable future. I don't think they have plans to ever charge for it. And probably the bigger thing is because of the channel that I'm running, it's all about trying to teach and educate people on how to manipulate 3D and create art for games, right? Environment art primarily, but 3D art nonetheless. And because of that, I think Blender is probably the better option just because someone can come into chat that's never touched 3D and decide to download Blender and learn it with me. Or I can show them something. So that the idea that it opens up the floodgates to essentially anyone of any age that can manipulate a mouse and a keyboard to learn 3D is really exciting to me. So my ideas of switching to Blender are teaching people. I think that's the bigger one of all the little details. Not that I know Blender, but being able to show someone something or describe a concept in 3D in a relatable package, you know what I mean? I don't like this song. I wasn't feeling that one. Anyways, hopefully that was that explains it best. Man, I wonder where my freaking alerts went. Good stuff. Oh, you know what else I need to bring in here? So I'm in object mode. I need to bring all this back. What I need to do is everything here? Feels like some stuff is missing. Like these arches are... Did I delete those? That'd be hilarious. Oh no, it's all there. I didn't... See, I'm still getting used to the unhiding everything. I wonder if... Okay, so if this is Control F, and then I click away at Control F. So two objects, Control F, Control F, Control Shift F. Let's see if I can... Nope, it's just F. There's hiding. And then Alt H to unhide. H to hide. Well, Spheric, what's up, man? Are you still learning Blender Vanilla, or have you tried out various add-ons? I have a few add-ons on. I've got the machine tools and then the loop tools. But that's it. I'm keeping it pretty vanilla right now, just so I can get used to like how you function and navigate in Blender. Like these guys here, T for this side and N for this side. You can grab this too if you need the text, so you can see that stuff. But Blender's pretty hardcore on the hotkeys, so we're gonna get there eventually. Okay, so I've got this piece. So I keep forgetting that, so if I go back to object mode and unhide everything, I keep forgetting that if, say I have this one, I can press P. I think I need to be in edit mode. I can press P and do it by loose parts, and that'll just split them all up. It's like splitting your subtools. So that's pretty nice. Shift S brings up tools for the 3D cursor. Think of the 3D cursor the same as the pivot control in how you can move the pivot around in Modo. Because you can snap it to things, and yeah, it's nice. But yeah, Shift S will bring you up to this, and you can be like Shift S to the right and swipe to, or to the left and swipe to origin. So if you can move it up here and then just reset it back. So like once I get used to all of this stuff, it's gonna be, I feel like I'll be faster than I was in Modo, which is cool. Like that's nice. There's a plugin I want to get for voxelizing. That one excites me quite a bit because it's basically like to decimate. Shift C resets it. Oh, you're killing me. Oh, that may have been overridden by machine stuff. Yeah, this looks like collection controls. Collection menu. Atmospheric. He knows. He knows. I mean, if I didn't want that, I think the collection controls are going to be super useful. Oh yeah, and then Control S brings up all of this stuff. This is really nice as well. So this is Machine Tools kind of saving process. So I can just do a FBX export right here, which is pretty cool. Wonder if that's gonna update in here. I may have killed it too. We'll see. Still slightly unstable. And me double clicking on things versus clicking this, I think yeah, I think Control S is just saving by default. Let's see what happens. Who knows if it's going to export nicely. For selection only, that's fine. But yeah, like you're saying, so if I do here, cancel that. So if I'm here, let's make sure. Okay, object. I'm still getting used to, like, I should just check up here to see if I'm in object mode. Control F. So, okay, everything's here, right? If I do Control S and then I export, there's FBX settings right here. Selected objects. Leaf bones. Baked animations. I don't need to export animations. I think I killed Unity. Yeah, you saved a preset. So are you using Unity with it? You're exporting Unreal, and you're having a pretty good time with Unreal exporting? So Shift will actually open up all of these. And then you can minimize them all if you need to as well. Okay, so I have this piece that I was thinking around with a little bit, right? I wonder, so that's down here. Oh, you see the modifier here as well? Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Dude, the Shift G I thought was really cool. So if, let's see, if I go to edges and select all the edges and mark them all soft, right? I've got like auto smoothing on. Let's clear the seams as well. Oh, actually, I think those are UVs. Anywho, let's see if we can turn that off. Yeah, UV seams. So if you select this edge and then Shift G, you can do like face angle, which does some pretty nice, like it captures a lot of the selection of the edges that you're trying to, of a similar face angle. And then you've got some, well, you can't see it behind the camera, but there's some, man, I wish I could tear this off. Call menu, no. But you can change the threshold, which I thought was pretty cool. Anyways, once you have those selected, you can just right click and then mark sharp. And then you can go through and just correct every area that's not sharpening or being flat. Oh man, getting some weird stuff in here. What's going on here? Aha! Right. Nope. Let's remove double vertices. I don't know if that did it. Kinda. Ah. I keep the selection stuff, man. It's hard. No, I'm still getting info there. Oh, I wonder if I'm extruding it. Oh, that'd be hilarious. All right, let's go X-ray. So I can just, there we go. Make sure I select them all. And then remove double vertices, lower this. There we go. I'm very confused. Oh, wait a minute. See, that what's cool is like what you guys are seeing me do right now is just try and understand how Blender is dealing with geometry and then how I'm interacting with it. And I'm thinking, yeah, see how this is grayed out? There's info there. So if I clear that and then just make the smoothing 180, looks like it's okay now. If I go to face mode, I've got the smoothing where I want. And if I go in here, what is... Yeah, so you have all of your smoothing and flattening here too. So I need to remember that I can just go to edge, or sorry, edge, select these edges, or maybe I want these three edges, right? And then I should be able to just go here and just press F. So if I just tilde F, that should sharpen. I can't even tell. Let's see here. Oh no, it's not doing it. Interesting. Yeah, because clear. Smooth, flat. Oh, I wonder if this is face only. Let's see. Oh, what am I doing? Hang on here. Edit. Object. Oh. Toggle overlays. Okay, there we go. Face. Flat. It is face only. That's a little problematic. Wait, what? Hang on. So, oh man, you guys, my brain is like exploding right now. So I've selected this face, right? So you can see this edge here is not sharp. If I select this face and then hit flat here, it's not doing it. But somehow I just did it. So if I mark sharp, I wonder what happens if I smooth. Let's go edge, select all edges. Clear scene, no. Clear sharp, okay. And then I wonder if I go to face, if I select all faces, go here and then flat. Oh, I'm trying to understand. Okay, so it just did a flatten on everything. Where is it applying that info? Oh, it's actually, okay, so it's not applying it to the geometry the same way that it is when you mark it smoother or flat. Oh, that's weird. So this is a lot more like smoothing groups. Oops. So if I grab all these and then just smooth it all. Oh, that's strange. I wonder why that's like that. Because see, marking sharp, you actually see the sharp display that shows you where it's sharp and not. That's interesting. So what did I just do? So, whoops, I didn't. So I'm in this menu, which is the machine tools, and they've got this tool here for like smoothing and flattening the normals on your geometry. And then you can do your auto smooth and auto smooth angle. But for some reason, selecting an edge and marking it for sharp is not the same as hitting flat here. Like that's not the same thing. Like you don't see there's a hard edge there. It's actually storing it in the custom split normals data, I think. I'm gonna have to read into why that's like that. Because what I would want to do is smooth everything. And then just do it through the creases on the edge. Because this information, you can select these creases, turn them into splits, and then UV off of that. Usually don't make a single face flat. Right, no, it's totally true. But I mean, there's going to be cases where you do it. But what I'm trying to do is understand why it's different. We're looking at it at work, super confusing, gave up. Oh, don't give up. Don't give up. Oh, that's interesting. Why am I moving so small amounts? Why is that? Yeah, no, I get that, Buongiorno, but why? Like, why is that here? I guess he's using that a lot. Yeah, sharpening is almost always through edges these days, at least. Wow, this is weird. I was just getting some weird camera behavior. So you can see how like the amount that I'm moving this edge. Yeah, it's an add-on. It's a machine tool. So the further out I am, the more this lets me move. What did I? Snap vert, snap toggle, move, resize, conform. Stopped using it. You're not sure why? I mean, I like it. There's just some things I won't use out of it, which is that's normal, right? The Control S stuff is great. Like this is super cool. Anywho, I'm trying to get used to a lot of stuff. And yeah, you guys are witnessing it. Yeah, I can get that. Is it haiku? Kuyo, Kiyu haku. Like my brain can't do. Yeah, definitely the custom split normals data. Super, super useful. Okay, so if we have this guy. So I'm just going to, we're going to save the file, and then I'm going to see what happens with this mesh if I start sculpting on it, which I don't think is actually how I should be doing it. Like if I wanted to sculpt on this, I anticipate, whoops, I'm going to have to like, subdivide it some. If I want to retain some info. Because like if I go to the sculpting, you can see it's here, right? Let's go with this one. And if I don't want symmetry on, which I already forgot where that's all at. So I can use the Dynatopo, which is cool. I'm going to need to separate this out first, actually. Just Dynamesh it. So the reason I'm adding those loops is because like if I just Dynamesh it, when I start to sculpt, it's going to get real ugly fast. So you can with the numlock, but I think the way that if I were to use machines keys, isolate is through F, or it's not isolate, it's focus. Yeah, I think when you're saying isolate, you mean like not the period key. The period key is like centering on the mesh. But let's see here. So if I turn this on, I should probably see what I'm doing here first. Oi. Mika, what's up? Hey, thanks for the tier 1 3-month streak. Isolate means to hide everything except selected, right? Yes. So where is the symmetry? Symmetry, there it is. Turn that off. So if I wanted to use, let's see here. Man, I hope these videos are interesting to you guys, because I'm enjoying it, but I don't know how you guys are feeling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so if I wanted to do some chippage, let's see if I can turn the strength up here. And then what are the smoothing? See, the smoothing is weird. Oh, nice. You put it on your mouse. You're liking it, Pancake? Cool. Cool. Dude, this, it's really fun. I just need to, you know, get used to it. Like if I smooth it, it like goes super low res. That's interesting. Yeah, I can see the frame rate just going. No, smoothing doesn't add vertices, I know. But because I've only got 2 polys here. Hang on here. So people can see what's going on. Because the polys are so minimal here, if you do the smoothing, then you get an unpreferable normal smoothing along the edge here. And I mean, you could tighten that up. You need to pave the way for us that also wants to swap to Blender. 0.7 latency to broadcaster. Nice, Twitch. Oh, really? There's like minimal delay? Dude, that's cool. Dude, look at that poly count. Jesus. I mean, it's cool. It's just, yeah, that is really hard to see, isn't it? Yeah, this is why I'm saying I need the, what's it called? There's a Fear, you know the tool in Houdini that voxelizes your mesh? There's a plugin for Blender that does the same thing. And you can set the resolution, so you can essentially dynamesh the whole mesh, like right off of the bat. Yeah, I forget what it's called, but it's sick, man. I'm gonna have to look at it later. But see, like if I want to do stuff like this, this is not preferable. Like I don't want to sit here and do this, right? The remesh modifier? Oh, don't tell me. This guy here? I mean, there's the optimizing. Let me turn this on again. Just select the pixel resolution. Yeah, so if I do the resolution that I'm talking about, like I need this res. What I'm talking about is being able to control the smoothing here. Like if I open up ZBrush, we can look at the. I'm following you, Buongiorno. Detail flood. Detail flood. Okay, that sounds different. Let me undo some of this. Okay, so we got this mesh right. Maybe we even, let's see if we can. Nice. Did I just? That's cool. Hang on here. I think I deleted it. That's so funny. And then I lost the. Oh, no. Alt H. There we go. Yeah, I deleted it. That's funny. That is fine because we're going to grab this piece. Hello, new piece. Wait, what? So I think I'm hiding somehow. No, it's still there. Yeah, that's the isolate button right there. The backslash. Yeah, so if I look at this guy. Okay, so if we're here, right, and then I go to sculpting. Huh. What is happening? So it's all triangulated and horrible right now. There we go. Okay, and we're looking at this piece. And then you're saying to go to, so if we go to the tools and sculpting, where was it at? Select pixel resolution you want and then press detail flood fill. Like, where is that? Oh, modifier, choose remesh and it'll remesh it. Okay, let's look there. Oh man, this is fun. So we've got, where are we at here? Remesh. Sharp, depth. Oh, look at that. Okay, wait. So let's. You can't can you not? Hang on. Oh no, I was able to undo it. That's that's a little crazy. Okay. Object. Isolate. Let's look at this again here. Okay, so if we're adding this modifier, where's it at? Remesh. Oh, I see. Okay. Manual detail under remesh, it shows flood fill. Let's look at that one next. So there's a modifier that can do it like this. Let's kill that. Then let's go to sculpting. We'll isolate this guy, and then we'll go to Dynamesh. Oh, that's just Scott. That's awesome. Voxel remesher. Of course, Pablo's working on that. That's the guy who's doing all the sculpting updates, right? For all of the sculpting tools. Yeah, 2.81 sounds more possible. Okay, so Dyno tab on detailing, manual detail under remesh. It shows detail flood fill. So we tick this. Detailing, manual, detail flood fill. Oh, interesting. So if I turn this up. Huh. Oh, that's really interesting. Let me turn off the. Oh, it doesn't work when you're. That is really weird. Okay, well, I have to be here. And then sculpting. That's cool. I mean, it does get quite jaggedy. But I mean, I guess you just... This is watch, we're going to kill the stream. I can feel it. And then if smooth shading is on... we go here, turn the wireframe. See, I can't even turn the wireframe off. What is that? That's cool. Huh. So preferably, it seems like it's much easier if I go to the modeling tab. Or it's more, not easier, but more reliable if I do the remesh here. And just turn this up like so. And then apply it. Go to sculpting. Why do I have a wireframe in here? Is it because it's a wireframe in there? It is. Oh, that's weird. This is not Moto. I know I need to change the tag. I'm so sorry. I've lied to you. So I mean, this is a little bit more in line with that's a little better. There's still some weirdness. It needs cleanup. It's not too bad. Scrape. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Grab, pinch, snake hook, nice. Yeah, and then I just need to get like whoops. Oh, geez. I'm just waiting for Twitch to choke to death. Oh, I keep clicking that too. What's the Pretty sure there's brush controls for like so I can change radius and stuff. Let's see here. Yeah. I'm still not sold on this aspect of Blender. I think once that voxel stuff comes in, it's going to be really nice. F for radius. Ah, and W. What's W? Control F. Oh, that's rotating. Alt F. Shift F. There it is. Huh. Huh. All right, so there is a way to bring a texture in as well. So I guess I need to bring in like a white texture. That's interesting. I wonder if this sounds scary. Can you add a weighted normals modifier to this? Not supported in DynoTopo. Of course not. Let's okay, so let's do this really quick. Let's get some damage in here. We'll do some like pretty broad stuff. And we'll just kind of mess it up a little bit. Right? And then we can look at like what you can do with this information. Okay, so let's say this is gonna be sad when they leave the temple scene, man. I like doing this type of stuff. Scrape with a plain trim and max strength is a thing for rock damage. Let's look at that. So scrape with max strength. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's a little bit more reliable. I think with when the actual alpha shape, this would be pretty good. Anywho, okay, so let's say we got this piece, right? Let's turn Dynamesh off. And then let's go to here. Let's see what happens with this weighted normal tool. Hide mask and optimize display disabled. Keep sharp. We don't care about that. 75 maybe. Okay. So we still got it isolated here. Wire. Oh man, my brain. I'm still trying to object mode. Okay, face weighted. We need to make sure that, I guess on the geometry, that it's auto smoothing. 180. Mask data, sculpt mask data. That's interesting. Okay. And custom split normal info. Yeah, it doesn't even look like you need it just because you have so much geometry, right? Let's I mean, it's not bad. It didn't add any geo too when I was doing it because I didn't have that on, so. Let's go. So we don't have a modifier on there. Okay, we'll go back to sculpting. Oh, hang on here. Whoa. Huh. Whoa. I am weirding myself out, guys. Oh, I did that thing again. Whatever it was. No, there it is. Okay, so I'm in edit mode. If I go to object mode, okay, now I can see it. And then if I go up here, wireframe is not toggled, so this is this hurts my brain, man. Yeah, it's just an overlay. I'm in object mode. Wireframe is on there. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of conflicting stuff when I'm using this stuff. Oh, that's weird. So it's plain trim box. All right, I can look at that. So we go sculpting, scrape. Okay, let's turn that on. Oh, there's the relative detail. So relative detail is pretty interesting because it tends to be much more, it's much higher res when it needs to be. So, okay, so let's see. Curve line anchored airbrush, spacing, texture. Oh, that's interesting. Is there an alpha brush? Yeah, there is. Texture. So I haven't input anything. I mean, there's a black one, but you can import brushes as well. That's interesting. I mean, they're not terrible, but I mean, they don't really give you anything. So we'll have to look into that stuff at a later date. But I mean, I can see where they're heading with this stuff, which is pretty cool. It's 9:30, guys. Do you want me to look at what do you call it? So we can go in Unity and maybe like slap some dioramas together based off of what we have currently. That you guys ever have any questions about dioramas? I see a lot of it in the Discord. So maybe that would be useful to someone. Let's delete that. I am getting used to this though. It's feeling better and better every time I'm in here. See, I don't even need that one. What is going on here? The isolating is interesting. See, as I get used to this info too, this is going to be nice. All right. Tix, what's up? How you doing? What kind of dioramas am I making? We'll just use the stuff that is from the temple scene. We just close this out. Nice, dude. Look, it kind of imported it. Ha! That's so funny. Oh yeah, someone was saying that the way to fix that. So if I'm in here, let's unhide everything and then focus. So I guess in the materials you need to set your. So if you have your base color, I saw something about needing to set the alpha values of like everything. Anywho, we'll look at that later. Let's not worry about that piece. So outline, yeah, outline works. So we grab some pieces. We'll grab those and we'll just bring them over here. And it instantly closed Blender. I mean, I would assume something like that's probably not all that stable either. All right, let's. I'll be right back. I'm gonna transition the shot so I can make another video. Be easier for you guys to look at on YouTube later. All right, be right back.